Welcome! In today's Herbal Spotlight, we're going to be talking about lemon balm, also known as Melissa officinalis. And for this plant, I want you to think about all things anxiety, nervousness, and viral. So I'm not just talking about your nervous system, I'm talking about globally anywhere that nervousness is causing symptoms in your body. This is a really wonderful herb. It's great for pretty much all age ranges, very gentle, very soothing, and I'm very excited to teach you about it today. So just as the name implies, lemon balm is lemony delicious. It is very fragrant. It is not so much like drinking lemonade, but it has a lemon flavor, of course. It is a wonderful herb that you can drink on its own. If you love the flavor of lemon, you can also add it to other herbal mixtures and you'll get a nice lemony accent. Now, the Taoists drank lemon balm tea, and a lot of them lived to being over a century old. And in the Taoist texts, they partly say that they owe that to drinking a cup of lemon balm tea a day. If you're into folklore medicine, maybe you want to start drinking lemon balm tea just to extend your life. So let's jump into what lemon balm is used for. This is a great herb for anxiety and nervousness, as well as depression. So it can be used on its own if those are pretty mild, or if they're a little bit stronger, moderate to severe. You'll use it in combination with other herbs that help with anxiety and nervousness. Women are pretty prone to anxiety and nervousness through hormonal changes. So if a woman experiences increased anxiety and nervousness due to hormones during ovulation, during menopause, pregnancy, this is one that you'll want to work with a qualified practitioner for during pregnancy, just because it can work on the thyroid a little bit. So if you have thyroid conditions, make sure that you know what this herb is doing if you're using it for anxiety or nervousness. This is a great herb for that category. Now, digestive issues. If you have digestive issues that are related to a nervous stomach, this is a wonderful herb. It's going to get rid of gas and bloating. It's going to calm down any colic in children. It's going to help with IBS. So again, that nervous stomach can be really resolved with lemon balm, as well as some other herbs that are also reducing spasms in the stomach, because a lot of digestive issues can come from spasming, gas and bloating, and IBS. It's extremely useful for insomnia, and in fact, clinically and as well as in studies, they've combined this effectively with valerian, another herb that helps sleep, and it has been seen to be as effective as some of the sedatives, including the benzodiazepines, with fewer side effects. So if you're having trouble sleeping, this might be a great herb to use in combination with valerian or some other sleep herbs to really quiet down the mind and help you sleep more. It's a wonderful herb for kids, and again, if we're looking at children who are overactive, impulsive, ADHD, this has been shown in the research to help reduce those symptoms and can help the kids focus more. And in fact, it works on the GABA receptors, which is a inhibitory neurotransmitter that actually calms down the brain. So this is going to be really great for those kids that need that help when it comes to focusing in the classroom and being able to get through work. This is a wonderful antiviral herb. Herpes is a virus that is spread either orally or through genitalia. You can use this for cold sores and to treat those outbreaks. It's really effective. Also super great for otitis media, which is generally a virus. You can take it internally. Great for cold and flus. If you know that they're viral, probably milder. Mucus is maybe a little bit green, and you're not having as intense symptoms. Bacterial tends to be more intense symptoms. Yellow mucus, hot, more fevers. You'll get a milder fever with a virus. So great herb to use to combat any sort of virus. It's also useful in cardiovascular formulas because it's going to help with palpitations, and it even helps mild hypertension, especially when it's due to stress. So a lot of that nervousness, stress, anxiety can cause our heart to beat faster and our blood pressure goes up. And so if that's you, then lemon balm might be a great herb to mix in with hawthorn and some other herbs to help with hypertension. For the thyroid, it's really great for treating an overactive thyroid. It's been shown in vitro to reduce or inhibit the binding of thyroid stimulating hormone. And then it's also been shown to inhibit the autoantibodies from binding to the thyroid. So Graves' disease is the overactive thyroid autoimmune condition. And so it's really helpful herb for hyperthyroid and Graves' disease. Now, there isn't as much research to support that it would be bad for hypothyroidism, but clinically, I have seen people say that it makes their symptoms more noticeable if they are hypothyroid and they are taking lemon balm in. So just to be careful if you're hypothyroid or have Hashimoto's, it may not work for you. And last but not least, supports the mind. The lemon flavor kind of wakes you up, thinking about, those natural things like sunshine and lemons. They can kind of be stimulating in their own right. And then it's also been shown in vitro to work on the acetylcholine receptors and provide release of acetylcholine, which when we think about Alzheimer's, that's the area that is sort of degenerated. So again, maybe those Taoists were onto something, maybe their meditation helped their mind as well, but it can be a really great herb to consume on a regular basis. I love lemon balm as a tea. You can also find it in a tincture form, which is an alcohol extraction, and you can find it in a glycerite form, which is a glycerin extraction, which may be more useful for children, the tea and the glycerin. And then you can also find it in a capsule, which can be really great as well. I like to drink lemon balm on its own. You want to make a medicinal tea. That's going to be a 20 to 25 minute steeping. We want to make medicine. We don't want to just make flavored water. So 3-minute steeping is not going to get you what you need for herbal teas generally. Now, I do like to use lemon balm sometimes as a flavor enhancer or corrigant. So I will put it with kukicha, which is a caffeinated tea. It's mildly caffeinated. It's twig tea, kukicha tea. And it's kind of got a roasted flavor, and it combines really well with lemon balm. So I'm only going to do a 3 to 5 minute steeping on that. That's the amount of time you do for that tea, but that's also going to give you a nice lemony flavor as well. All right, if you hop on over to my website, you can grab a copy of my 10 herbs you can't live without. I am a huge advocate of herbal medicine. I think it's one of the best ways you can stay healthy. If you look at all of the civilizations that pretty much don't use a lot of pharmaceuticals as they age and are living a vibrant life into old age, they're using medicinal herbs day in and day out. So I want you to go grab a copy of that. Also leave a comment if you've used lemon balm, if you love it, if you have never tried it before, how you're going to use it. I love hearing from you. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.